Everybody, this is Money Mom, and here is the video that I promised. Many of you wonderful folks have celebrated 6 months on YouTube with me, and I did a question and answer video, but I haven't answered the questions yet, and I promised you that a week from the questions I would answer them. So this video is titled Your Questions Answered, so let's get started. I got a lot of great questions, and I'll try to get through them briefly. Number 1, Budget Dutchie, who has her own channel, by the way, she's from the Netherlands, asks, what kind of jobs does your husband do? Well, my wonderful husband has a background in journalism. He's been an editor and reporter of newspapers, and he does some freelance writing, and he's been a wonderful support with my YouTube channel, and I couldn't do it without him. Number 2, Teresa asked, what inspired you to go on YouTube? I have seen all these wonderful budgeting videos out there, and there's so many fantastic channels. You get a little bit of something different from everybody, and I've learned so much. I felt like I have a different life experience than many of these folks, so maybe some people could relate to me, and I could have some variety on my channel and share some of my life experiences, and hopefully others can learn from me and I can learn from them. Number 3, do you have any more money-making ideas? Well, that's why I do have Money Making Monday. I thought I did a really good one yesterday, because I'm posting this Tuesday night, by the way. I did one on focus groups and how I didn't even have to leave my home. And in that video, I listed a whole bunch of links of websites that you can go to where you can make some extra money. So hopefully that will help. But continue watching on Mondays, because I try to give variety of different ways to make money. Also, Lauren Tan asks, have you done much traveling or do you aspire to do so? I haven't done much traveling lately, and I have done a lot of traveling over the years, but not recently. I really enjoy traveling. I love to meet different people. It's a little challenging with scheduling mystery shops traveling, because I do have to bring my work with me. One of my favorite places that I've been is France, and I do want to tell you that the people from Paris were very friendly. I love the food from France, and so I really enjoyed that. I've traveled all over, and everywhere I go, I meet really friendly, warm, wonderful people, and it's just a blessing to see how others live. Also, someone wrote, hey, you make short videos. I do try to keep them short because I know folks are busy and there's a lot of budgeting videos, so I figure if I leave a short one, you can come on, listen quickly, and go on with other videos that you may want to watch from other channels. Also, here's a non-money question. How did you meet your husband? Well, Ann Margaret asked that question, and I met my wonderful husband through a pen pal club called Scan International. He was living in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I was living in Dallas, and we started writing letters in the mail. This is before internet, and we were fond of one another. He came to Dallas, Texas to meet me, and that was in the early 90s, and then we just fell in love right away and got married. And we didn't even date we only dated like maybe 6 weeks, and we were engaged 6 months and got married. But we met through a pen pal club and wrote letters. I know that's quite unusual, isn't it? Okay, and Kim Cochran asked, if you were given $1 million and had to spend it in 24 hours, what would you do? Well, I only have $5,000 of debt on my car, a little less than that, or about $4,750. I would definitely pay that off, and since I could not put any of it in savings or invest it, I would want to donate it to some worthy causes. And if I could do some things to fix up my home, I would do whatever I could to fix up my home, but I would want to help other people in my world get out of debt and live a more financially secure life. And then Kim also asks, in your opinion, what is your opinion of channels of giveaways to reach subscriber goals? I think that's fantastic. I think any giveaway someone wants to do is great, and I love to do giveaways. And as a matter of fact, when I get up to 4,000 hours of viewing time, I would like to do and I get monetized again, I would like to do another giveaway to celebrate that. So stay tuned for that. But that's when I reach my 4,000 hours, and once they approve me as a channel to be monetized again, which hopefully they will, because I don't feel my videos are controversial. Also, how much time does it take daily to post your videos? Basically, it really doesn't take me that long because I don't really do much editing. I just get on here and blab, and I keep a notebook, and what I do is I keep different sections and I write down ideas as I think of them, and then I spend a little time writing it up. So maybe it takes me about 30 minutes a day, but I really enjoy what I'm doing and I have a lot of fun doing it. Also, do you do any, Wandering Dreamer asked, do you do any crafting? I am the worst crafter in the world. If I try to draw a stick figure, it's awful. Art, I never enjoyed art or any kind of sewing or any of that. I wish I did enjoy it, but I once painted a t-shirt, and one of my dear friends who's very encouraging said, Dawn, I love you, but it's so bad I can't even fix it. That tells you I am not good at crafting, but I really wish that I was. Okay, also, Wandering Dreamer says, you mentioned you're able to save on family clothing. Basically, she wanted to know how I save on family clothing. Well, to sum it up, I work from home, my husband works from home, and my daughter does school from home, so we aren't out and about where people see us a lot, so we don't need a lot of clothes. Now, if I worked at a professional job and people had to see me dressed up nicely, that might be different, but I've never needed to work somewhere where I needed a really nice wardrobe, and so that hasn't really been an issue. So usually thrift store clothes are just fine for us, and a lot of them are good quality, so that hasn't been a big budget area because we're not going to a job. Like one of my friends, her husband is an attorney. With his job, he needs to have nice suits. He does try to get them on sale, but he needs to dress nicer for his job. For us, that isn't an issue since we work from home. Okay, what types of things do you and your daughter enjoy doing? It was so cute. My sweet 19-year-old daughter, Caroline, told me today that I'm one of her favorite people to spend time with because she thinks I'm so much fun. And we love listening to music together, and we'll play Name That Tune, and you would be amazed. So she'll play 60s, 70s, 80s music, 50s music, and she'll play part of the song and say, okay, what's the song? What's the artist? We love doing that. And we love, you know, dancing together. We just went on a lovely walk together, go to the thrift store together, we'll watch videos together. You know, she loves to do my makeup. So we have all sorts of fun. We enjoy watching a movie together. Sometimes we just love to sit and laugh together, you know, because she's a lot of fun and has a great sense of humor. Okay, when do you plan on retiring? Nicole asked that. Let's just say... on that one. Retire? I'm never getting old. Age is only a number. I never plan to retire because I love scheduling and being a project manager. I love working with people. I'm blessed with good health. I hope to have YouTube going 10 years from now, and I just plan to keep enjoying my wonderful life and keep doing what I'm doing. Okay, I'm almost finished, guys. Have you ever had little sneaky shopping blowouts at your shops recently and broke your savings code? I actually haven't because I've been really good. I put my savings in the savings first before I spend any money. I take at least 10% of my, well, lately I've been putting it towards the principal on the car, but I have been taking, what I usually do if I'm not putting it towards my car is I take at least 10% of my paycheck that I get once a month and I put it in a savings account. And that is not including my sinking funds of house taxes and IRS taxes. So I basically don't break it because it is so important that we have money in our savings for emergencies. So I don't have that issue, and I have my cash envelope system, and I have a generous cash envelope system, so I usually have money left over in that. Okay, let's see. How many hours does it take a day to upload videos? It only takes a couple minutes because most of my videos are short. Okay, how many checking or savings account would you recommend people have? It depends if you want sinking funds. That's a long question, kind of. I would definitely recommend at least one emergency savings and at least one checking account, but each family's different. I definitely recommend sinking funds for things that you know that are coming up that might be a bigger expense. Example, let's say you know you've got some dental work that's going to be $1,600, but you can wait on it. You might want to start a sinking fund for that where you put so much money each month. So that would be an idea. Or say you have to pay taxes quarterly to the IRS. You're going to want a separate savings account for that. So that would be another idea. So each family has to do what works for them. So think about all your expenses and think about your big expenses and see what works for your family. Also, how many hours do you work weekly? This is the last question, by the way, I think. Basically, I work probably with, I would say about 35 hours a week scheduling mystery shopping and maybe 10 hours a week uploading YouTube videos and all of that. How do you save on pet care? This is the last question. We have outdoor animals that were kind of left from a neighborhood lady, so we feed them and give them water and take really good care of them, but we don't take them to the vet because they were next door neighbors. But we do take good care of them and love on them and give them lots of attention and pet them and make sure they're fed and fresh water and all of that. I know I went way over my usual 5 minutes, but I had a lot of questions. I tried to give brief answers. I hope that it's okay. If you felt I didn't give enough detail, let me know, and I can maybe answer it in the comments below. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I'm excited for the next giveaway. Love you. Bye.